Alright, so a very important thing you have to understand is that there is a large feedback loop, okay? That is the path in which energy travels, I believe, okay? And that all is very important, okay? Now, what's also very important is how you go from Fibonacci into the 1 of 7 to 13 of 110. How do you go from here to here? And you go through this knot. Okay, you go through the knot. Okay, you go through the knot. Okay, now this is interesting, okay, because this blue dot of 8, hold on, blue dot of 8 for masculine is literally Mars, okay? You have plants, Mars, the Sun, Venus, Mercury, Venus, Mercury, Moon. Sun, Moon, masculine, feminine. Masculine, feminine. Feminine has 3, masculine has 2. That reminds me a lot of something like masculine is 2-dimensional. Let's say a 2-dimensional plane like that, depicted by a 1 of 1 of 4 of 5 of 6 is 0. Alright, masculine's 2D. Sure, let's just hypothesize. And feminine would be 3-dimensional. Huh. Now, what is the 3-dimensional representation of your flat Earth? I don't know. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Really? Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, these are good. These are good to see. You know? Oh, there's your tilt. Yeah, old stuff. Huh? Yeah. Anyway. So let's go back to this. Now, if men are from Mars, that would be here. And women are from Venus, that would be here. And you gotta go up, down, across, up, under to get there. You gotta go through the knot. Or the 12 points of in a classical balance. You know? Like that thing. But depicted differently. Okay? So all this means is that your 12 points are literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's your 12 points, guy. So, right, and what's going on here with the looping, the feedback loop, it's literally, it's like a train rolling on train tracks. Now, train rolling on train tracks reminds me of something from popular culture. Oh yeah, the energy train from the Vindicators of Rick and Morty. Look what's around his neck, guy. What does that look like? I don't know. Does that remind you of anything? Anything? Anything at all? Yeah. Yeah. Why are we doing that? Oh, I don't want that. Anyway. Yeah. So, like, again, that one looks about right, because it looks like you're puncturing it at the right spot, you know, here, your heart field. But it's not going down, it should be going up. The arrow should be going up. Go away, noob. It should be going up, and all, they're not really the best depictions. I guess because no one understands the heart field. It should be going in here and then up through the bum. Yeah. No, these are all failures. Sorry. You don't know anything about love. Let's just put it that way. Not like I'm trying to be a weird person or anything. But okay, so like, men are from Venus, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Okay, it's how you connect. You know, in Earth. Or big giant N Earth. Anyways, yeah, again, if you look at the 8 and the 110, it's either a 911, 9111, which is, with 3 ones you can make 3 unique 11, so it's 911, 911, 911, okay, whatever, it's 120, or it's 118, which is 911, okay, so you can get 3 this way and 1 this way, it's 4. Bullshit, 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 and the truth, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so, if men are 2-dimensional, and females are 3-dimensional, wouldn't that suggest that females come from something more like a womb? You feel me yet? What if females came from something more like a womb? I don't know, maybe like the W for women? I mean, they come from cellular Earth, and men come from 2-dimensional UN ring. Okay, so imagine this, okay? You have a hole here. You have a hole. In your, if this is a representation of heaven, okay, this is your circle. It's your big circle. Now, your big circle here, alright, is your heaven, and it's filled up to here with water. 6/7 full. Now, if light is at 23.4 degrees here and 23.4 degrees in another axis, and you have a hole for light to come in to your closed system of your eyeball, which is just filled with water up to here where your iris is, and here's your lens. And then if light were to come down, you know, if we're supposed to come down as lightning, here, I'm going to tell you once and for all why women are more complicated than men. It's because they have an extra dimension on us, because women are shorter than men, which means they're closer to God because they're smaller and they're more connected to Source. So imagine if we all come down as lightning. We all come down as, oh, really, I really wanted to use the green marker, but I can't, and that makes me sad. We come down as light and ing. Light N ing. 914 is 23, 23 and 7 is 30. We come down as light N 30. Perfection. So what happens is light comes down from here, okay? You know, it's wavy. And let's say it doesn't hit any of the dry land on the flat Earth, which means it comes by and passes through water instead of land. Now, if the light can bend in air, it can damn well bend in water. So if water makes it through, or if the light makes it through the water, it'll be sucked down via the eddy currents to heaven, where it'll find the soul of something that's living on the flesh in the cell, in the 3-dimensional cell. Okay? Again, 1 of 7 of 13 corresponds with X, Y, and Z 3-dimensional space. Now, if light comes down and hits something, I believe that's masculine energy. 2-dimensional. 3-dimensional. You live in a 5D reality. Okay? Every time you open your eyes, you see the Milky Way galaxy. This is a galaxy. You are a universe. Everyone you know is the universe. This is a universe. So you have a two-dimensional masculine energy and a three-dimensional feminine energy. Hey, look at that. Your W is here where your feminine lives, and your masculine, or your big M, is in a space that contains masculine energy. Oh, and you see three-dimensional objects in a two-dimensional screen of your eyes. Well, a two-dimensional screen of your eyes must be the masculine, you know, the Austin Lee Meredith part. And the Sheila Ann Manber Graves part must be the three dimensions of XYZ that you perceive reality in. So I think that when the light comes down, and your soul was incarnated in Earth, okay? Depending on where you are in Earth, the time, I guess that's really everything, and date, I guess, time and date, and where you are in Earth, light will travel down through the hole in the firmament, where you fill it with water, and if that light goes down and comes through the water here of Armageddon, uninhibited by land, it'll come down and create a little female the babe. But if light comes down and hits a piece of crud sitting at the top swirling, you know, before it gets sucked down into cellular Earth, maybe that's what the top of the model looks like, and that's just swirling around. You know, big wheels keep on turning. So if that land mass and water mass is swirling, your energy, male or female, masculine, two-dimensional, or a feminine, three-dimensional sphere, five-dimensional reality. We come down as light and ing. We come down as light, the nth perfection. Two-dimensional aspect and a three-dimensional aspect for a five-dimensional reality. 5 rings in heaven, a 3 and a 2. Okay, there's your ghost train. There's your ghost train. It goes like this. A train kept a rolling all night long. A train kept a rolling all night long. I said train kept a rolling all night long. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to a lot of music, like, I think everything's so backwards that, like, you know, I was listening to music and songs, and where, you know, they mention him, I start to think of them as a her. And when I mention her, I think of them as him, because everything's backwards and reversed in this crazy reality. And you know, now you have every song ever with the train in it. Now you have every song ever with, like, it's a wine glass, okay? It's an eyeball. It's a glass filled with water with a little bit of, you know, it's a glass half filled or half empty. You know? You know? You tell me. So, yeah, that's what I think's going on. Women are more complicated because they have the extra dimension. You know, they have a 3 and 1 to make the 4th dimension. Yeah, they have a 3 as a 1. Does any of this make sense? Yeah. Yeah, guy. Yeah. Okay. Go fuck yourself, John Gray, PhD. Close it. Yeah. Close it. Close it. Close it. Close it. Close it. Yeah. A train kept rolling. It's funny that trains need land to create what looks like Neptune's trident. Sure, yeah.